this out correctly, you're viewing what I'm going to call a hat cam. My camera mounted on my hat as I go up the West Virginia Turnpike toward PAX, PAX. Exit 54, we're a mile out. The plan is to head into a surface mine today with a load of red-dyed ultra-low sulfur diesel. Driving a 379 Peterbilt, a 550 horsepower Caterpillar engine, and we got about 80,000 pound gross weight. It's been raining and we've had a lot of snow melt. This whole road's going to be messy, I believe. It's one of the more difficult times to come into this place when we've had snow and rain. The whole road we're going to take is approximately 7 miles long. As you get off of the exit here, going to channel 25 on the CB, and that allows us to communicate with trucks coming out of the mine because the haul road is only 1 lane wide in most places. That way we can stop and let each other pass in little places that we can pull over. Alright, this is a training video of sorts for anyone who may need to head up here with a load of fuel that has not ever been in here. Little gear scrape there, Nick, you didn't notice that, I'm sure. Make you left off the exit as we've just done. Go back under the southbound side of the West Virginia Turnpike and make your next available right turn onto the haul road for the mine. Because it's going to be pretty muddy in here, I'm loaded heavy up front or heavy on the drives. I won't say how heavy, but being a little heavy up front on these rainy days really makes a big difference. You want to announce your position as you come in on the CB channel 25. Got a fuel tanker coming in at the split. Fuel tanker coming in at the split. Be the first time you announce your position. It's what they call the split. You make the left-hand fork. No one called back to me, so I'm assuming no one is coming out. As you can see, it's raining right now. Gonna make things even.
Roll over out.
He just said roll over out. That's the name of a curve, which we're going to find here in a minute. I'll show you. Kind of an ominous name for a curve up in here. It got its name because you can roll over if you don't watch what you're doing. The fuel tanker coming in on top of the string beam. You just have to learn the names for all these curves. Watch and don't drop your trailer over the shoulder of this road. It'll take you all the way down through the woods. Bus, fuel tanker coming in. That's the scuba bus. I used to use it to carry scuba divers to the river, and it's just a landmark. It's just a landmark that we use to let everybody know who is where. This next curve is called the Dog Pound. This fella used to keep a lot of dogs, so he got nicknamed the Dog Pound. Fuel tanker coming in, big and red.
I'll catch you up there at the cat house.
Copy, cat house. Alright, he just told me he's going to wait on me at the cat house. This curve area is the big and red. That's so named. They used to have a big pile of red dog stacked up beside the road here. There's a little pullover infamous cat house curve up here. You'll see why it's infamous in a minute. It's an easy place to get hung up. We come in loaded in these fuel tankers. Of course, the coal trucks come in unloaded. They don't have as much trouble with it. I'm going to turn my power divider on now. If you forget to turn your power divider on, you are going to get stuck. You're going to get hung in this curve, and you can get in a precarious position for sure. Now that's a powder truck tanker. He's been hauling blasting powder up in here. You want to gear down and get your transmission in 4th gear if you've got a 10-speed. Appreciate that. Cat house curve tanker coming in.
Anytime, old buddy.
Make you a wide sweep as you come into this cat house. Don't go too slow, don't go too fast. If you go too fast, your steering axle will jump a road and you'll end up in that ditch to the right. If you go too slow, you'll start wheel hopping and you'll get hung. On your trailer, both sides. These berms are close and you can ride up on them and damage your trailer, bust a tire. Watch for rocks. The graders pull big rocks out on the shoulder of the road at times. First guard shack fuel tanker coming in. Now you're going to start to climb. 5th gear is good with most trucks.
Green bean coming out.
If we're lucky, they finished hauling coal here today already, so we shouldn't encounter too much coal hauling. Now we're getting near the rollover curve up here, and we're gonna run out of pavement. Sections of this road are paved. A lot of it is not. Fuel tanker coming in to rollover. Just announce your position. Watch your trailer. Now, when you come into this rollover, it's a good idea to go ahead and drop the 4th gear right here, because you're going to need to stay in 4th gear till you get to the top of this hill. Don't hit the rollover curve too hard. That berm right there, you're going to drop off 200 feet straight down. Truck wash tanker coming in. You ready to start up the office steam? This is a tire wash for trucks that coming out of the mine. Get the mud off your tires. It's required by the state. This is called the office steep. It is very steep. You need to make sure your power divider stays engaged till you get to the top of this hill. Used to have an office building here that got named the Old Office Steep. I tried this in 5th gear one time. These 550 Caterpillars will pull it, but it's marginal. Since then I was stuck with 4th gear. About any reasonable heavy truck will pull this in 4th gear with the standard Eaton Fuller 10-speed. You can hear her laboring. That's one place you don't want to run out of steam, because your only option is to back off of the hill. And that's not fun. I did it once. Go ahead and grab 5th gear at the top right here. We're still climbing. We haven't gotten to what they call the big steep just yet. We're coming into the big number 4 curve here. Fuel tanker coming in, curve 4. A lot of these curves where there is no pavement will get very sloppy and slick when it gets muddy like this, when it gets wet. slower you go, the more likely you are going to spin. If you go too fast, though, you'll slide out of the curve. The road's rough. Yeah, I'm at the high side right here. I'm getting me a little bit of a run. Fuel tanker coming in, get ready to start up big steep. You announce your position. You don't want to meet another truck coming off of the big steep, because you're going to have to stop. You're going to have to back down. This truck will climb this hill in 5th gear. I'm spinning. It's muddy. If you get stuck, your only option is to call for a motor grader. He'll come and pull you. Oh boy. Got her bogged down pretty far. Didn't have my road speed up because of the spinning. 1100 RPMs. Don't try that with a baby motor. Let's put it that way. She made it in. Top of the big steep, tanker coming in. Thinking about safety. Not really. If I was thinking about safety, I wouldn't take this job. And as you go along through here, you just encounter these numbers. There's curve 6. But you're also listening to see if anyone else is announcing that they're on their way out. You're going to find a lot of curves that are banked to the outside. Here's one of them. I'm going to ease along here because you can see it's full of water. It's muddy. Slide right over in that ditch. I'm on the berm a little bit, but not bad. Curve 8. Another one banked to the outside. Same too bad here. Keep your eye on the mirror, watch that berm. The trailer will ride up on it if you're not careful. It's quite foggy up here at times. Barely see past the end of the hood. That's not a good time to come in, especially if it's your first or second time. Curve 10 coming in. Like they're finished hauling coal for the day. I would have already met some trucks if they were not finished. So that's good. It really it holds you up a lot. You have to pull over and let them by, or you hold them up. They ought to pull over and let you by. And that's why the CB communication is very important. So keep your squelch turned down so you can hear some of these guys. They holler and let you know where they are. It's a tough curve. It's deceptive. Curve 12 on the first leg.